How's it going, boys? Today on Historic we are playing probably one of the absolutely unquestionably overstacked powerful decks in the game. It is a mono green counter generation / buff deck. We are going to be using an Ozolith and we're going to be using things that scale with Ozolith to ludicrous levels. We're going to be using Hardened Scales and Branching Evolution. Hardened Scales just puts a 1+ counter on it. A Branching Evolution doubles counters when they are put on creatures. We have protection, and we have a lot of creatures that scale with counters or can do something with counters. For example, the Servant of Scales, the Ozolith for anti-graveyard shenanigans, the Jelly, which in combination with one Hardened Scales and one Ozolith is infinity value unremovable creature that can only be removed through exile or a bounce effect. A Wildwood Scourge, one of the most classic cards when it comes to token and counter generation decks. This bad boy is absolutely amazing. 21 lands to be specific, and a Shadowspear, because trample and life gain are sometimes good. And the coup de grace that no one expects in a deck like this, the Momentous Fall. This card is absolutely amazing. This was what decks like this were always missing. The ability to draw 10 cards in a single flashy swoop and get a little bit of life while you're at it. You sacrifice a creature and depending on the sacrificed creature's powers, you draw cards. It is extremely easy to draw at minimum 3 cards with this, which makes it a ridiculously efficient 4-cost draw card. And with that being said, boys, take 5 seconds, support the channel, and subscribe. That's the best way you can keep up to date with when I make a deck like this, which was probably stolen from some random guy I played yesterday in Arena. Who knows, but that's probably how every deck I make is created. Not gonna lie. And thank you for the support through the Patreon. And today, we have a new Patreon, Stocky Man. Thank you for becoming a Patreon and supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate all of you, the people who like the video, the people who subscribe, and the people who support through Patreon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that being said, without any further ado, let's just get a cracking and see what happens. Now, this looks like a good hand. For a deck like this, honestly, everything with Ozolith is a good opening hand. And going first. I'm gonna later explain to you why going second is completely botched. Well, not botched, but whatever. Anyway, let's concentrate on this one. This is a pretty neat card back if you look at it. It's an origami cat. Strange eyes, strange thing. Looks more like a raccoon, but I know it's a cat. And speaking about cats, we're playing against the cat oven. Okay. This is commonly referred to as bad. Huh. Well, we do have a spear, and technically, well, yes, spear's just lifelink and trample, so we should kind of be good. Also, we have counters to cats. We haven't drawn them though. There's the oven, and there's the cat. What, he's playing a cat oven. Do you expect really wizards to not give a cat oven player a cat and an oven in the opening hand? That's just wishful thinking. Also, nice. Kinda nice, you know? Can I please get the thing that destroys cat oven? I'm hoping he doesn't have any red. Okay, well, 2 cats. 2 cats is a bargain. Okay. If I get a land, are you not gonna attack, my dude? Seriously? Okay, then I'm gonna do this. Cat ovens usually don't have any sort of removal, so we should be fine. Another one. Oh, well now. Call me crazy, but this looks like a good chance to win, honestly. If we get, because if we just get the 4th land and he kills this, that means that this is gonna be a 3/3, and sacking that is gonna be worth probably. Admittedly, if he gets a second oven, there's no chance of winning. But it is what it is. And as long as he doesn't have red, I technically have time. No, he has red. He has red. There's no way. Also, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. Okay, do this, and let's hope for stuff to happen. Okay, attack with everything. That's not even a question at this point in time. That's not even a question. He's not gonna block, is he? Huh. You should block at least with one. Good, good, good. Can you double cast that, I wonder? Okay, oh! Does he not know what the ooze does? No. No. Now I understand why every Cat Oven player automatically just acquires their thing. It all suddenly makes sense now. That's absolutely fine. We lose a little bit, but this is absolutely fine. Okay, so that's one cat. That's an unkillable, technically, ooze, and that's gonna give me... Oh, that's gonna give me a lot of gumph, not gonna lie, boys. And yeah, now he's gonna understand his, well, absolute, unquestionable mistake. Okay, he does it. Is he not gonna do it? Really now? Oh, he does it. Okay, so which was the cat? This one? So I never knew this. Can he just sacrifice another to get it? No, he can't! Oh my! So since he most likely doesn't have any sacrificial material, I'm gonna just use monument. Okay, no. There is a chance that he plays a whatchamacallit. Okay, this Hydra is kinda okayish. Do it for one though. Do it for one and don't ask questions. Why just for one? Let's... I should buff the Hydra, honestly. Yeah, I should buff the Hydra. Just in case he drops a Mayhem Devil. Okay, so yeah. So I was afraid, honestly, that he could just sacrifice another food token for a cat. Man, that would be just dumb. But I don't expect a lot. But yeah, this is why Cat Oven players get the cat and the oven in the starting hand. Otherwise, their sub-70 IQ kinda doesn't allow them to achieve anything. You're sacking the other cat now. You understand? Ooh. Okay, there's no way, right? There's no way. There must be a way to sacrifice another thingamajig, and he just... Yeah, he can. I thought so. I kind of thought so. So you're telling me he technically counters me because of the Gilded Goose? Yeah, he technically does. Wow. Unexpected, not gonna lie. But I still have this. And knowing my luck, we're gonna draw a land. The only problem is a Mayhem Devil. Or the stupid dragon that can sacrifice anything. Oh no! Yeah, that's also a problem. How do I do this? Meaty Hooky Massacre. Okay. So, that's even worse now. I'm gonna probably draw a land now, because let's face it, that's just how magic works. Oh no! It's a thingamabloop. I like it. Okay. Okay, and that's a big boy. Take action. So, how is this gonna work now? Can I just force him? Yeah, technically I can just force... there's nothing else to do with the mon anyway. So technically I'm just forcing him. Yeah, but the CAD mechanics are absolute bull. Anytime. This is why they added the keyword as, and here's a mayhem boy. Yeah, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. Technically, okay, technically that's good. Yeah, technically that's pretty good. Technically I should have opened 1 mana, honestly, for this, but this is fine. Yeah, he sacks it. And what is he gonna do? Is he gonna... Oh, he's actually going for the Jello. Okay, okay. He legit went for the Jello mellow. Right. Well, he's gonna be able to get rid of it. No, I don't attack. Huh. Trail of Crumbs, are you kidding me? That's the best draw he could... Well, no, best draw is the stupid overpowered dragon. Imagine not banning Cat Oven, boys. Imagine that. And imagine me not drawing a 4th land for the 13th consecutive draw. That's probably a lot more impressive, honestly, if I'm being complete honest here. Because there's nothing I can do, probably. He's gonna get the dragon. He got the anvil. The anvil doesn't mean... Okay, there's always a chance. There's literally... Okay, I should be able to win this because of the simple reason that there's always a chance. And also, while I'm doing this, he can't theoretically sack any... I can also just, you know, top deck the thing. Maybe he doesn't even have dragon. Like, come on, I could have won 50 years... I'm not even joking, I could have legitimately won 50 years ago. Oh my god, well, that's pretty much all she wrote. Well, that's the thing I kind of said that was really useful. Wow. I don't even know what to say anymore. Good luck being a cat oven. I honestly still don't think I'm gonna win. Because his draws have been perfect and I have been, well, stuttered to no absolute limit. If we're being completely honest here. The good part is, when I finally draw that magical 4th land... What? Wizards! Wizards, please. Have I not been the best of boys? Have I not been a good boy? I haven't called you an indie company at least in 10 minutes. I think I deserve a little bit of, well, honestly, a medal at least. Oh boy. Does he outscale me? He has 2 Oni ovens now. Oh my. How much he can cast that for? A lot. Hey, he's technically not outscaling me. Oh, look at that. Useless. Technically not useless, though. Technically, this is gonna be big boy energy. Yeah, technically this is absolute big boy. Why? Why are you even blocking? It doesn't work on... Yeah, this is why cat oven players start with cats and ovens in the deck. Because I don't read cards unintentionally. Jeez. Wait, actually, am I gonna die? I'm gonna get a bunch of counters from that, and then it's gonna be real sway for him to do. Okay, do I have a next turn? This is all it comes down to. What happens now? What happens now? What happens now? He swings, but does he score? Because I'm gonna eat those 2 things. I'm eating them. I'm gonna go yum 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 on them. And that is not enough. You sack it, but what happens? Also, remember when I said at the start of the video, this is a great card? It is! Imagine how, by the way, seriously, I would have already won the game if I could have casted this. Imagine. Literally imagine. Oh my god, how many Oni ovens do you have, my dude? Well, again, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm sacking this, I'm getting double counters from it. So what difference does it honestly make? He can't even block it properly. Also, I think it already procced one time. Wait. I didn't know this was a thing. Well, look at that. Okay. Attack. He technically needs to block with absolutely everything. And I can still eat this. This does not say as sorcery only. So, he does that. He does that. He can make 2 sacks. Those 2 sacks don't even matter, I think. Yeah, he's... Actually, I don't even need to do anything. He's just GG, I guess. Since we're playing Historic, I feel that I should probably impart this sacred knowledge upon you. It is the greatest piece of advice you will ever hear in Arena. It's, if you're going second in Historic, just concede and save yourself the time. And I'm, by the way, serious. If you're going second in Historic, there's a 95% chance you're losing. Because going first is literally the difference between winning and losing in absolutely most matchups. And especially in this one. Arena, for some reason, considers this a tier 1 deck. It can win on turn 4 pretty consistently. But it's not, I wouldn't call it a super tier 1 deck. But Arena, for some reason, does call it a super tier 1 deck. So you're going to be playing only against the best type of things. I'm talking elves, I'm talking shamans, I'm talking all of that jazz. And anytime you go second against them, there's no point playing because you literally lost. For example, this deck. We probably have already lost. Because it's a Yorion deck, and Yorion decks can literally never get unlucky with their opening hands. So, you know, you have to keep a couple of things in mind when playing this deck. Honestly, I would suggest just not playing in Ranked, because Ranked is for suckers at this moment in time. And that is, again, you see, because the only thing that counters that Hydra is exile effects. There is no real Yorion deck that actually plays exile effects, unironically. But here we did it. We played against the only deck in the game that has a Vanishing Verse and is a Yorion deck. So, if you're playing against the Yorion deck, also, you lost because they're gonna have a perfect hand no matter. And this is what I'm talking about. You see? You can't do anything against this. 10 out of 10. I know. But yeah, you can't do anything against this because look at that. He had a Vanishing Verse, he had an Ichor. And, well, now he has Doom Foretold. There's very little / nothing you can do against the Yorion deck. When you play against the Yorion deck, chances are the player against you is a bot. And, again, wow, surprise, surprise, he literally has every single card that can win against you. Again, playing in Historic Ranked is pretty much for suckers. Because all the matches are 100% rigged. And furthermore, if you're playing a tier 1 deck and you're wondering why can't you get out of silver in Historic, that's because Arena understands tier 1 decks perfectly. They know everything about them. They know exactly what cards are good, exactly what cards are bad, exactly everything that wins against you, and exactly everything that loses against you. So against the tier 1 deck, Arena can maintain a 100% guaranteed forced 50% win ratio, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's why you copy a tier 1 deck, and that's why you can't actually win. Even though it's a tier 1 deck and you're in bronze. Because even then, Arena can just completely control every outcome. And they, by the way, know what exactly hands to give. Because, for example, look at this. I know that it's impossible to win because a Yorion deck means just you instantaneously lose. There is no such thing as a Yorion deck that has ever drew a bad, not 100% every solution in the game hand. Because look at this dude. He's playing a Yorion deck against enchantment deck, and I'm currently drawing lands. He is the only person in the whole game who plays a Yorion Vanishing Verse, because it's not a card Yorion decks legitimately use. Then he had an Ichor, then he had a Doom Foretold, then he had another one of these, and then he had another Doom Foretold, and then he had a Treacherous Blessing because he was running out of cards for a split second. And now he has a third Doom Foretold in, 5 draws. Essentially, you see what I mean? Every time, and this is my third forest draw in a row. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Yeah. If you're playing a tier 1 deck, you literally cannot win more than Wizards allows you to win. It's physically impossible. Well, anyway, GG. That's just a small taste of what happens when you play a tier 1 deck. You know what? I'm honestly sitting here thinking, should we add a henge to this bad boy? Also, this is a perfect start for a Jelly opener. I like it, I like it. A Fable Passage, that I don't like. It's a control deck. Usually control decks only play Fable Passages nowadays. Even though I personally don't use Hello there, green, really now? No, seriously, green? Why? Okay, do this. Good enough, and next turn I can Ozolith plus this guy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna add... Oh, now I can do even more. Nice. Counterspell? Seriously? No, you of course you can't. You can't. That would be illegal. But yeah, I'm thinking, man, I should probably add a henge to this bad boy, you know? You feel me, boys? Because let's be real. We can get big creatures, and henge is kind of a safety net against a lot of things. I think I can add 2 or 3 henges even just by... The hell does this even do? Take action? Oh, it's free real estate lands. Okay, I guess that's fine. But yes, I think I'm gonna add a henge just because I can. Also, dude, look at this. Are you gonna deal with this board? Are you gonna deal with the Stroppenborden? That's not even a different language, I was just trying to sound fancy. Should probably go posh with the British stuff like, tip a cheerio! Oi mate, do you have a license for that butter knife? The hell? The hell? Okay, so if this is a bounce... What is he doing playing a bounce deck in Historic? Is he just insane? Do you think this guy has lost his marbles? Maybe. Also, definitely doesn't look sus that, I have just 1 snake oil here for some reason. He could theoretically do a big bounce for a 4. No, he would have already done it. This is probably a fog deck. This is probably one of my fog decks, if I'm being honest. That's the biggest chance. Interesting, though. Nope, or not. Put in a henge, and it's just instantaneously there. I did remove 2 Momentous Falls, because let's be real. If you're gonna cast this for 4, chances are you can cast a henge for 4. That's just how the deck technically works. So, it is what it is. Also, good hand. Ozolith plus Jelly. Could work. Well, usually works. But the question is, what do I do next turn? Casting a Jello just doesn't seem... Ooh! This could be bigly, boys. Okay, so, I get this. I get a land. Close your eyes when dreaming. Oh, this is... okay. I guess it doesn't matter what we do, we can't win. Because this is the classic, yet fantastic Graveyard Is It Phoenix deck. Yeah, there's no chance. There's literally no chance. He's just gonna burn us the moment we do something. Or this is not even that. Anyway, we're currently on 1 land, so I don't think we had a chance to win. Negate. Well, that's cute, but what about the second Ozolith? And I don't know why you're actually afraid of the Ozolites, because, you know, it's not like I can do anything. It's not like I can do anything here. So, is this a counterspell deck? Because this is not an actual Izzet Phoenix deck. An Izzet Phoenix deck may play Brazen Border if he's stupid, but there's no way he plays a negate. That just doesn't happen. So, what are exactly we seeing here? We missed the land draw, and the land draw would have been absolutely unanimously amazing because it would just give us that. That's pretty bad, but technically not the worst. Again, I get this, I just instantaneously win. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's literally gonna be great. But I think this could be... Okay, I guess that's better than nothing on one hand. Are you gonna counterspell it? Are you an actual Izzet counterspell deck? That's probably the worst thing I have ever seen in my life. And probably amongst the most pathetic things I have seen in my life. There's literally never reason to play Izzet counterspells because you're just gonna... Really now? You play the what? Are you just poor or something? Did you not have 500 euros to spend on the newest expansion so you don't have cards? Are you insane? Playing Magic as a not person who gets a lot of money. I mean, the sheer arrogance of some people. Ooh, snake oil. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's face it. You're gonna use removal against that thing. And if he uses removal, do I honestly care? Well, I have 2 mana and the Wizards is not gonna give me more mana, so I guess I don't care. This is great. This is great. I'm assuming he's gonna cast the extra turn something. Seems legit, right? Oh, the dream. Watch it get counterspelled. Well, it's too late to dream anyway. We're 13 cards deep and again. What just happened? What just happened? Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I did not expect that. Oh, this is even more unexpected stuff. I can actually play maybe that. But I'm gonna try and go for this. This should be absolutely devastating. Also, I have no idea what that guy is legitimately playing. I have no understanding. There's a Brazen Border. There's Flame Blessed Bolt that does nothing. And he had Negate, which is one of the most hated cards, and he just let it slide. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a relatively freebie Henge. Also, now I'm out damaging you by a lot. Does anyone understand what's going on in this game? Did he just... Another one? Yeah, that's kind of expected, but... The Ozolith don't care. The Ozolith do things. Well, the Ozolith lit... Okay, he plays it like that. Oh, wait, am I just dead because reasons? Soulseer. Cute. Well, not cute. Devastating. Actually, legitimately probably lost because of that. Is there anything I can do even? No, but we can make a big boy because that's fun. Look at this. This is gonna be huge. Look at that. This is even huger. 24-24. Imagine that. Imagine logic. That does not apply. Does not apply. Yeah, but we had absolutely no chance of winning. Dude, the poker god situation in this game is so bad. So bad. This is great. I bet some of you are watching this and, as always, going, wow, Magic the Gathering Arena. What an experience. What an absolute experience. Every game seems insane. But I would like to remind you, if you think this is insane, then, well, you probably have not paid a lot of attention to actual real life. Because let's face it, real life is far more insane than Magic the Gathering Arena. My favorite example of how insane a real life is, you don't have to go further than something that a lot of people, especially in gaming, understand at least a little bit. Stocks. So, if you are not too smart, you're probably, and I ask you, what makes a stock worth whatever it's worth? If you're not too smart, you're probably gonna answer me, well, it depends on how much they make in a month, how much in a year, what are the risks at, how much they already own, competition, and you know, that's obviously the wrong answer. And some of you are going, wait a minute, how the hell is that the wrong answer? That should be logically what it actually does, right? Well, no. As strange and funny as it is, that's not the right answer. You know what makes a stock price? It is sheerly the ability of how much they can grow. And it doesn't matter if they can't grow to be the biggest. It's just potential that they have potential to grow, because then their share price is going to go up fast. For example, we have things like BlackRock. BlackRock owns pretty much all of the world in some way, shape, or form through finance. Yeah, that's magically, literally what BlackRock can do and does. And it's valued at less than 900 a pop. You have things like, for example, in America, Home Depot. Home Depot, I think, currently is below 300. Ooh, big boy. Home Depot is currently, I think, below 300 in America. Even though Home Depot literally has an undisputed monopoly in America on what it does, and there's not even anyone coming near to them in value. But still, they're only valued at like 100. No, 200 or 500, 200, 300 or something like that. And that's not the only company. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is, throughout the world, the most recognizable drink ever. When people are buying something to drink in the grocery store, it's probably Coca-Cola half the goddamn time for all of the world. And their stock is only like 150 or something-ish. And examples like this go on and on and on and on. Why? Why would you do that? Well, I'll take the bait. Why not at this point? But examples like this are non-ending, non-stopping. Because again, it literally does not matter if a company owns the world at this point. If a company has more money than anything, it doesn't matter. The stock price is sheerly created on the idea how much they can grow in what amount of time, because that would shoot up the stock price even more. That's it. Nothing else matters. That's the world we live in, essentially, boys. And there are countless other examples of, by the way, this shit happening. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Kind of sad at the same time. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Oh my... Wait a minute, that's Are you kidding me? Did he just completely 100% counter me? Man, is this... I haven't played Historic in such a long, honestly, time, because, you know, it kind of has completely just turned to shit. But I see why people are complaining. Some people commented that Historic currently is absolutely just a convoluted combination of you playing against a decks that have the most random perfect counters to everything you do. For example, this. Choose your weapon. Who fucking uses this? And then he randomly also has the Outland Liberator. Man, when it's bull, it's bull. Also, he just chose to block that. Yeah, this guy's an idiot. But I guess it doesn't really matter that much at the end of the day. Can I get a Henge? That would be really cool. Oh, look at that. A Field of Ruin. Another one! Well, yeah, this is my experience currently in most of Historic. Historic seems so bad, honestly, now because of this crap. Because let's, again, like, seriously, let's face it. What is this? Every game seems like it. Like, no one plays the... is everything we play against a bot nowadays? Choose your weapon and double Liberator. I have deleted some recordings already, but I can tell you it's just a bunch of random... I don't even know what to call it. Complete gunk. And... of course... it just makes sense. It just makes... technically, I will be able to re-equip it, and it's gonna be technically fine, but... okay, Blizz! I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised, because this is what everyone told me that the Historic is. And I can confirm it, honestly, playing it for a couple of days now. It's just the most... when you need to lose, Wizards is gonna make you lose against people who... in a legitimate game, where it was not clearly just for a forced loss, because, you know, we have 2 Monuments of Fallen, and now we have this, like, that. Come on, it's bullshit. Everyone knows it. Look at this. Insane. Well, anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe not, I'm gonna check. But, no, I'm not gonna say bye-bye. But I am gonna press the concede button.